Oh, howdy, partner.
Hello.
Michael. How are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic. Glad to be back.
Yeah,
it's great to have you back, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a fun evening planned for us
Well,
here.
let's do that.
With 7 different things to drink.
All right.
God.
All
7
of them
little
alcoholic,
Glencairns.
too.
So I brought the wheeze since wee Glencairns. When you're drinking this much, right? Smaller pours are better.
Yes.
The other reason I brought all the wheeze is because I'm going to want you to compare and contrast.
I gotta set up my
bit.
notes. While I'm setting up my notes, I'm gonna close the garage so it doesn't get blisteringly cold.
Yeah, that'd be good. We'll take that.
Thanks.
Thank you. I was going to have to light Dan on fire.
A lot of fuel to burn up. would have kept you warm for a couple days. The smell would have been pretty bad. I've had some beans, but
What's crazy? I don't know why my brain made this connection when you said that, but so the Christmas gift to my family this year for my grandfather
poopery
is half a cow,
Oh, nice.
which is about 400 pounds of
yes,
meat.
yeah.
And my wife was like, well, no, our freezer down here, look at that little thing. She goes, that'll hold it.
No.
And I go, we got
That's
a quarter
not-
of a cow 2 years ago,
That's not the size of half a cow.
and that didn't even fit. And she goes, well, how much is half a cow? And I go, well, because what reminded me is when you're like, I'm going to burn you, Dan. Like,
Yeah.
my wife, I was like, it's like me plus 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, that's a lot. I was like, yeah, try fitting me in that freezer plus 100 more pounds.
yeah.
You'd have to chop you up into little pieces.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
did this podcast get dark. Yeah, my sister and my brother-in-law raised cattle in central Missouri. So, yeah, we'll get a side of beef or something every once. Yeah, you don't understand how much that is. It's a lot.
Even
a
because we got a quarter of a cow 2 years ago from them, and that was like 220 pounds of meat.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It was unreal. It fed us for 6 months.
Yep.
Like, that's a ton of protein.
Mm-hmm.
Which, hey, we're not going to have to buy anything for a long time.
That's good.
Except sides. And then what did Demetrius say on his episode from 2 years ago? He was like, my kids asked for side. And I said, that's a T-bone steak from our farm. That doesn't deserve a side, son.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good Demetrius impression right there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, at one
Well
point
done.
they were like, "Can I have some chicken?" He goes, "No."
We got beef.
Yeah.
I don't eat beef very often. But I like hamburger, I do, right?
Yeah.
But I went out with a client last week, a good client for the financial world where I really make my money. And I had some wagyu beef. Man, it was so good.
Yeah, it's...
But my stomach hurt for the next 6 hours because I'm just not used to red meat,
Extremely
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah,
Red
right.
meat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was small, but like 4 hours later, I told my wife, I said, "Remind me not to do that." It was so good. It was like candy, right? But yeah, then I'm a chicken turkey guy, burger. Yeah,
I got you.
I don't do
That's
a
why
whole
you're
lot
so
of that.
lean.
Thanks. I'll take that. My doctor would disagree, but that's all right. I'll take it.
Who, Dr. Phil?
Do we want to start drinking, or do you want to talk about investment whiskey a little bit? And
Well,
what's been going
what
on?
I thought we were going to have is the Cigar Gold.
Have you not had Cigar Gold?
We have not yet, no. I have a bottle upstairs, so...
I don't have any with me.
No, that's fine. We have
okay.
our bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any with me. So that stuff's gone. That
Yeah, it's...
sold out, gone. I literally don't have a bottle. I have bottle number 1, and that's it.
And that's
because
yours.
yes, that's in the vault. Yeah, we got 100 bottles of it. 10 just go out for pourers and the investors and, the you guys. So we had 90 bottles to sell. We sold like 80 of them in 10 days. And then we held some back for some different events. And I sold the last 2 on Saturday at Brothers Beer and Bourbon in Baldwin. Had what they call their Steve-iversary. Steve Ussery is the owner out there. He bought the place 4 years ago, and so he celebrates with the Steve-iversary.
Oh, cool.
So we poured out there on Saturday for the Steve-iversary. There were 20 different vendors, I think 6 or 7 different people doing spirits. And the doors opened at noon. It was noon to 4. The doors opened at noon, and I'd posted final 2 bottles are here today. And some guy walked very quickly, power walked right over the table, didn't say a word, said, "Is that the gold?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yank." And he took one, and then it was about 30 minutes later, the other one was gone. So those are all gone. You can't get those anymore. So that was fantastic. The other thing, we did the cigar blend. Those are all gone. I don't have any more of those either. Those have been gone for a while. And we did vanilla on Black Friday. We have like 2.5 cases of that. So we've got 14, 15 of those left.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, so sales have just gone crazy lately. The other thing, Saturday we were at Brothers Beer and Bourbon, and I didn't realize it until the end of the day. They do a People's Choice Award. And we won our first award, the People's Choice for Best Spirit.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's a very cool looking trophy. Check the Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, that we got. So that's the first award we've won. Now, as I posted and I've said to the guys, we didn't get in the whiskey business to win awards. We got in the whiskey business to make great whiskey. That's really what it's all about. But it was kind of fun to win an award.
That's cool.
And then it was the fact that it was a People's Choice was even better because the 40, 50 people there, and we were up against some good spirits. We beat Nobleton, so.
Whoa. That's.
So Nick.
Hey, D, be okay. Nick, you're fine, bud. It's okay.
Can't win them all.
But it's still his juice, right? So he still wins.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick Eckelkamp was there promoting Nobleton's. And once we figured out what's going on, it was me and my brother, the Shark, were pouring for us that day. I went over to Nick and I whispered in his ear, I said, "If you win, we're going to pummel you in the parking lot." And he's like, "What time are you leaving?" So we won Best Spirit. He won, and Nobleton's won Most Fun Table because they were pouring the tequila, El Trago. He had the orange. He had so much great stuff on the table. Yeah, and he always does such a great job. So yeah, it was fun. So that's kind of been what's going on, right? Sales have been, like I said, through the roof. We have the least. Somebody asked me the other day, "Hey, my brother is a big whiskey guy, and they want to know what's your best thing out there." I said, "Whatever's available and you can find in the store." It's a fantastic
seriously.
problem to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really the first time where we've been like, we really need to make another whiskey, and it's on the way. So we'll talk more about that.
Okay.
Here's what we have in front of us.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, I believe, on the last podcast. When we started Investment Whiskey, and you can sample number 1, by the way.
Furthest to the left, so the
Yeah,
mustache.
we're drinking left to
Furthest.
right. Yep.
Not so.
Your left to your right. Don't complicate it more than you need to, Dan.
Well, you said these two were not.
They're not judged.
Okay, so this is a non-judge.
Well, you can. Yeah,
can
I'm not
judge
going
it,
to
but
ask you
it's
to
not-
rank it. You
okay.
can judge it, but I'm not going to ask you to rank it.
God.
So Investment Whiskey, we've gotten more intentional about our finishes. When we started, it was like, woo, we're a whiskey company. And we just kind of, well, let's make a port. Now we kind of figure out ahead of time what we're looking for and trying to shoot for on our finish. This is what we want it to taste like at the end. And our next finish is number 7. We'll talk about that later. But
Okay.
that one after that for Q2 is going to be a toasted finish. So what I did is I took a control. Number 1 is your control. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are different toasted finishes with different
Oh
woods.
shit!
With different woods.
Same whiskey.
Same control.
Same exact whiskey. Just for reference, the whiskey is Yellowstone Small Batch 107. So that's what you just drank.
Whoa!
That's
That was Grandma's Werther's,
Yeah,
yeah. So that
at
is,
least on the nose.
yeah.
I didn't change that at all. And then what we did is I bought a bunch of bottles of it. Right off the same shelf, so it had to be all very similar, right? And then I aged a rectangle of wood,
Like a stave.
not like it's more like I don't like if you like glued 6 popsicle sticks together, kind of that size, right?
Okay.
But it is a toasted version of this wood, not charred, just toasted. I dropped it in a mason jar and sealed it up so there's no in or out, right? There's no pressure or anything like that. And it aged for 3 weeks. And so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all different toasted finishes, same amount of time, and the exact same whiskey. And so what we want to do is have you rank 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we already have some ideas because I've done this with my team and a couple other people that I really trust. But whichever one kind of comes out is the winner is what we're going to toast with for Q2. Make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
So, just for the audience sake, can you describe the difference between toasted and charred?
Yeah, absolutely. So Darren McCroy, shout out to him at the ABV Barrel Shop. He always does a great job of explaining this, so I'm just going to steal his. When you're sitting around the campfire with the marshmallow, char is when you burn that sucker and it's black, right?
Yeah.
All whiskey has charred barrels, and it needs it because the char acts like a charcoal filter, right? So as that White Dog unaged whiskey goes in and out of that barrel through the char, it's filtering out some of those bad things, and that's why older whiskey tends to go in and out more, and so you're going to get less and less of the bad and more of the good. Toasted is when you get that marshmallow and you just get it golden brown, right? And that's going to bring out the caramels and the sweetness and the toffees and those kind of things, just like it would with the marshmallows. So what you do is you take good finished quality whiskey, and then you add just that toasted to add some, maybe a little bit more of the wood flavor to it. But ideally, you're adding sugars and toffees and sweetness and maybe a toasted kind of feeling to it or taste. But yeah, so when you see a toasted barrel or toasted whiskey, that's what it is. So we've been doing our research, and it's funny because we'll get together as a team, and I'll say everybody bring 2 toasted whiskeys with you, and then we'll taste, and we'll be like, oh, well, we really like that. How do we emulate that, but make it even better, right? That's what we try to do. Did that help?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Perfect.
All right, so we've had number 1.
We've had the
right?
control, which I've had 107. It's fantastic whiskey.
It's
Yeah,
good.
it's
very
definitely
good.
Yellowstone. So, all right, number 2, here we go. Toasted 3 weeks with a different wood, same exact whiskey.
There we go.
So I haven't sipped it yet, but the nose, I'm getting more of a powdered sugar. I'm getting like a cane sugar.
That's yeah,
Totally different.
yeah,
Right?
completely.
You would never guess. I love Yellowstone, but you would never guess that's the same as number 1.
No, not ever in a million years.
That was more like butterscotch to me. More butterscotch, toffee.
So sweet,
Yeah,
right?
very good.
You would think that I put something in that, right? It's
That-
almost like
there's almost like a syrup,
yes, right?
or it's almost like a flavored syrup.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I got straight
and I'm putting this in the note, sweet sugar cane.
Yeah, it's silly, right? How so different, so very different than the original. After we go through all of them, then I'll tell you what they're finished with.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you beforehand.
I would. Well, and then if we went through all of them and then you didn't say anything, I'd be like, what the hell?
No, I know what they all are. Yes.
You'd be like, I don't know what they are. I just brought them.
So I'm putting. It was straight sugar cane on the nose. It was like a powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Like on a funnel cake, like the powdered sugar.
There you go. Yeah.
Great call.
And then it was.
And that, and beyond just that powdered sugar, a little bit of that toasty, that crispness from the funnel cake is in there.
Yes.
Too,
like
right?
literally,
Like
you lick the
fried-
top of a funnel cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great call, Dan.
And then it was like a bright butterscotch candy that I was sucking on. Because I noticed from the control, the sweetness was more bright
Yeah.
in the mouth. Like it wasn't as dark or caramely or
Yeah.
brown sugar. It
Yep.
was,
Bright.
Yeah, it's brighter.
yeah.
If
Is there more left? There's more left in there.
Well, again,
There's more left in the bottle.
I
over
poured very small because we have a number to go through. You can absolutely pour more. Whiskey for sharing.
I ain't got to drive.
Whiskey's for sharing.
Stumbling upstairs is fine.
Yeah.
My wife loves it when I do that. Fall back down
Be
halfway
like,
down
you got to
the
watch
stairs.
the kids in the morning. What are you doing?
I ain't going to sleep.
All right, number 3.
Here we go.
Again, same thing, just a different.
I love the little. It's so. This is so awesome. Just like the. Oh, you can't.
It's so dark. Yeah.
Like the little investment whiskey.
Yeah, we used to when we first started, we would give these out pretty frequently.
Yeah.
And just trying to get name recognition, brand. If you were at one of our first tastings, you got one, and but they're expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Yeah, like our cost was like $5 each, right?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so
And you had to buy a certain amount for it
of
to be
course,
that much.
right,
Yeah.
But again, when you're at we're 2 years in.
Oh, I know exactly. If I get this wood wrong, I'll be very surprised. But I got like a cherry sweetness.
Yep. Like medicinal cherry.
Yep.
That tasted like a wild turkey product to me.
Oh,
Wild turkey to me is I get a very medicinal cherry on it. And I get a subtle medicinal cherry with like a Buffalo Trace. But wild turkey 101 for me is.
Actually, Dan, can you hand me number 3? I need a little bit more of that. Number 3.
I lean towards cherry naturally, so I'm always hesitant to say that just because I know that I could pull cherry out of almost everything. So, but yeah, absolutely a medicinal.
Almost like a light cherry liqueur.
The other thing that's crazy is how giant the legs are.
They're
on that
crazy.
compared to the control,
Yeah.
right?
See, number 3 was more of a syrup to me than the second one. The
Yes.
second one was just powdered, like literally licking a funnel cake. That was such a good description.
Yeah. You think he's trained in that or something?
Well, he's like level 1 Som.
I know.
So
I know. That's
I'm thinking of taking that damn class.
What is that underneath? Honey?
yes,
I
dear.
I got honey on that second sip.
Yeah.
The cherry kind of went more on the backside, like faint, and it was more honey. It was like I put honey over like maraschino cherries.
Interesting.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. That's
That's-
a good call.
That's really good.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Just listen to his stuff.
He's very good at it. It's interesting. All of my tasting notes and all of my nosing notes, like on our website or when we release something, is my niece-in-law.
Yeah.
So my nephew Tyler's one of our guys, and his wife, who's not a whiskey person at all,
Yeah.
but oh my gosh, does she have a palate and can smell and you know, when we first started doing this, she'd say things, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's so nice.
That's
cute." But she's dead on. She really, yeah. So everything comes from her. It's funny. All right,
Here we go. 4.
number 4.
Oh, you can smell the wood on that one.
There's a musk.
Whoa. That's like...
I'm getting like a very outdoorsy.
So, I used to work at a custom furniture shop. I've built dining tables out of giant cedar slabs. I've worked with walnut, like all Missouri woods.
Yeah.
I've worked with a ton of Siberian elm and Missouri red oak and like all these, or white oak and like all these things. And so that nose right there just brings me back to the wood shop.
I'm getting like, I'm going fishing and I'm by the lake. I'm outdoors.
Yep, and there's the wood. Wow.
That one smacks you upside the head. doesn't
Whoa.
it?
That's
Bam. Boom.
The hell is that sweetness? Reminds me of a French oak.
But it's not.
It's not.
I will tell you, there's not a French oak in here because we already did one. So there's no French oak in
What
here.
is
Rule
that
it out.
sweetness on that back end?
I want more. 4.
What is that sweetness on? Wait for it. Give it about 5 seconds after you swallow. Pause.
You're a child, Dan.
Yes.
But, you know, I laughed. So,
All right. That was that reminded me of the sweetness of the tequila finish,
Yeah. Yeah.
which was more powdered sugar, but
Let's level set again. Do any of 2, 3, and 4 taste anything like one?
not at
No.
all.
Not
And
even a clue.
they don't taste like each other either.
No, they don't. And if I gave you 4, there's no way you'd ever say, "Oh, that's a Yellowstone product." No way.
No.
No way. And the others are the same, right? It's amazing. 3 weeks. So I would take half the bottle, put it in a big mason jar in that one stick, and I would go down on my way out every day. I'd just grab the jars and swirl them. That's all I did. And huge difference.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Did you get that sweetness?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
It's
like
like,
a-
a methanol.
it's like a
menthol.
tart.
It's like a menthol cooling effect, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yep.
It's tart. It's like
Yes, it is.
like
Yep. You guys are. It's funny. You guys are dead on. I've done this twice now. I did it with my team, and then, like I said, I did it with some other people that I trust. And yeah, you're dead on. Yep.
that's a tart. for
Comments
sure.
are right there with. everything
Not
else.
apple though. It's like I don't know. What
I
it
have
is.
been taking cough syrup, so you can call me high, but it's like a cool blue. I taste that and I see blue, like behind
like
you,
that.
Adam. Behind
Yeah.
you, Adam. That color.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really dry too. At
Mm-hmm.
the end, it takes about 10 seconds, but then it goes, and it just.
And then the sweetness really comes out.
But then there's some that methanol
Menthol.
menthol
yeah.
not methanol menthol yes
Not
let's say
gasoline.
that.
Well, that's
No,
what I said at
but
first,
yeah,
and I
right,
think-
yeah. So, yeah, it's
Oh my gosh, that
very,
is
very
awesome.
different.
That's real good. Shall
I
we?
didn't even write notes.
Number
I just
5.
Number 5.
I got tart on the number 4.
look at me up and down like I'm a tot. That's from
Dude, come on. Smell that. Smell
that's
of that.
what she said.
Smell of that.
Smell that.
Dude.
I'm getting glass right now.
Oh, I'm excited about this one. Mm-hmm. Oh, like, dude, monkey bread.
Oh,
Like cinnamon roll.
Like, do you remember that spiced Breckenridge I brought?
Yeah.
So one of Breckenridge Distillery's offerings is the spiced, and it literally tastes like you're walking past an aisle that sells those scented pine cones.
oh yeah.
So that is very reminiscent.
Yeah. This is like licking the icing off a cinnamon roll.
That's what that sweetness was. From number 4, it was icing.
You think so?
Yes.
That may have been too much. I apologize.
Oh, whiskey's for sharing. Pour away.
That's what that from number 4, the back end sweetness. It was icing.
Oh man.
That's really good.
Oh man. So I have it. So just a little dip into the psyche that is Adam. I have a
It's kind of retarded.
I don't think you can say that, but okay.
I have a story about that. So the night I met your wife for the first time, and it was at the bottling for I want to say the tequila finish.
Yeah.
And she was there, and we were talking a little bit, and she was like, I'm a teacher, and my wife, and I said, my wife is a teacher as well. And then she was like, so is it just you? And I go, well, I do the video work, but the podcast is a couple other guys, but we're kind of retarded. So, and I kept going, and she goes, nope. And I go, oh, what? And she goes, don't use that word. And she just smiled at me, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Holy cow, number 5 is. So I'm anyway, back into the psyche of Adam. So I have a legit problem with being able to turn down anything like sweet pastries.
Oh yeah, I love sugar.
I will
love sugar.
Like my wife made cinnamon rolls that were homemade the other day.
yes.
Sourdough cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah.
And it took every bit of my willpower in my body to say I could have handed that to you. To say no to that.
Oh no,
Like-
I would no. I'm all about the sugar.
But this right here is like fresh baked cinnamon rolls, man. That is what I'm getting on that. Like the cinnamon is slight, but that like fresh out of the oven, so they're a little toasty.
I'm getting that finally on the nose. Before I was just getting the glass. Oh my god. Yeah, that's Christmas morning.
That's phenomenal. You went to number 6. Oh no, you finished 5. Okay, I was like, don't go on with those.
No.
That's so good. That's so good.
And it's the same exact whiskey as all the others.
Like just a different wood in there.
Yes.
Don't tell me that 5th one is popsicle sticks. Like no.
Used.
So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the bottles. And
Yeah.
It's Mystery 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are the bottles I use. I do a blind tasting every 3 months or so at the Barrel Shop in Arnold. And I don't tell anybody what they are. Even the staff doesn't know what they are.
Wow.
The shop provides me 3 bottles, and then I provide 3 bottles from my collection. And I always promise that one of them will be an absolute complete banger. Like, it costs $20 to go, but my single pour of whatever my banger is right. We've done Pappy 12 there. We've done We've done LMDW, Blanton's there. We've done Blanton's Gold. We've done some big whiskeys, right? People are always like, wow. So the last time I did it, I made number 1 and number 6 the same. And they rate them, right? They give them a score. And so and my point was that after 6, you're going to
taste something totally different.
Right. And yeah, when I poured number 1 originally, it scored, and it was Penelope single barrel cast strength. Great whiskey, right? Great whiskey. Number 1 scored like a 91. And number 6, the exact same whiskey from the exact same bottle, scored like a 95.5. I'm like, it was the same. They were like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I should have known
It
that.
was the same. Yeah.
Yep.
We hate you. Yeah. None of these are the same, though. Yeah. All right, number 6.
Until after the podcast, you say they were all the same.
No, there's no way. No.
Number 6.
Is that cedar? I'm getting a bright wood. I'm not saying that's the wood you used. I'm just saying it smells like a bright woody.
Wow.
I would definitely. It's like a brighter version of number 5.
There's that honey again.
But
It's also floral.
Yes, it is. But there's also some more of that confectioner sugar in there. Again, powdered sugar, kind of honey. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one might be the most complex, I think.
I would agree.
agree.
All right, now you have to rank them: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You may have to pour again and go through this.
I gotta try 2 again. Because one's control, yeah.
One's control. One is Yellowstone small batch and 107.
This one was.
Yeah, let me pass the 2 to me,
Please? Thank you.
please.
You're welcome.
Just a lesson in manners, really quick.
It's a whole different podcast now. Today we speak about manners.
And I give you all the lessons from my own multiple personality disorder.
My fork goes on the left.
Thank you,
All
Dan.
right.
You're welcome, John. Oh, my God. I think number 2 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I think... Oh, wait a minute. I got to go through again. Okay. You know what? I got to go the Dan method.
And that's why I brought little glasses and left them out, because think about trying to rate these
Yeah. Let's just go through them again. Why not?
with a rocks glass in one of them, right? That'd be really tough.
Put that back.
Please, and
Here's
thank you.
5, please.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, John. What would I do without you, Phil?
again.
What would I do without you, Phil?
He's full. I'll take 5. And then
Piss off.
give you 6.
Piss off, wank. Oh, yeah. Number 7, something different.
Yeah.
We don't touch 7.
7. We're not into 7 yet.
don't touch it.
Okay. So I just had 2 again. Like licking icing off a funnel cake.
Okay. Number 3.
Yeah, all these guttural noises and lip smacking and sniffing is brought to you by Investment Whiskey, proud sponsors of the Bourbonist Podcast.
Amen.
You want to be salivating uncontrollably? Buy investment whiskey.
So, Barrel Blends, Valley Park. I'm doing like classes there now every couple months. We did a whiskey finishing class a little while ago where we brought in different staves, spirals that had been finished, right? And then we gave those out. So they want to do something again, and I think we're going to do this there, right?
Absolutely.
Bring this and let others do this. So if you're like, man, I'd love to try that, keep an eye out, Investment Whiskey Facebook page, Instagram, and we'll announce when that's coming up. End of February, beginning of March. Probably beginning of March. It'll correlate with our next release. So. All right, you got to rank them. First and second would be good.
I've got mine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
5, 6, 2, 3, 4.
So 5.
5's the best. 4 is the worst.
6 is second.
6 is second.
5,
yeah.
6, 2,
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
What are you saying? Don't let him influence you.
No. 2, 5, 6, and then I'd say 4, 3.
All right. You ready to hear what they are?
Yeah.
Number 2 is sugar maple.
Makes sense.
Sugar maple.
Sugar maple.
That's the one that just like ice
Take
on a
it
funnel
like a
cake.
butterscotch.
Yeah.
What did you say number 3 was?
Number 3 was the medicinal
cherry.
cherry, and then honey.
Cherrywood.
I was literally okay. I was right then.
It's cherrywood.
I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, "That's cherrywood." I know what that is.
Yep. Number 4 is birch.
Interesting.
Wow, that was probably I'd say it's the darkest of the flavor profiles.
Yeah. And yeah, it's weird, right? It's so different and it's unique in this setting. I don't know that I can sell 200 bottles.
It was very good. I would definitely say that would be more of a Christmas time.
Yeah, that's weird. Number 5, red oak.
No kidding.
That was like what we said, number 4, except brighter. It seemed a little bit. I hesitate because all of them I would slam all of them, but
I'm not a fan
number
of the
5.
birch. I don't like 4. It's just too. It's got it.
I like
end.
it, but it would take a special occasion for me
Yeah.
to be like, you know what, this
Maybe
really
on
would
ice,
hit the
too.
spot. Yes.
And number 6 is soft maple.
Okay.
So the winners among all my groups are 2 and 5, and it's about a toss-up. So pour yourself a little bit more of 2 and a little bit more of 5.
Oh well, I mean, if you say so.
Yeah, twist my arm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
buddy.
welcome.
Right? Was this fun?
This is awesome.
Here's
Hit me.
2.
It'll go around the table.
Here's 5.
You want to put that 2 back?
Sure.
When you're done, I'll put 5. I love that we're being coordinated over here.
And then put them together.
I didn't do equal amount.
Doesn't matter. Give that a nose.
That's the winner.
It's like a state fair, dude.
On the nose.
Right?
Yeah, except without
like
all
a
the
state fair.
piss and shit.
B.O.
Yeah. Bunch of 400-pounders walking around in wife beaters, no deodorant. Oh my god.
Good Lord.
It's like the best of both worlds of 2 and 5.
Right. It's not
Neither of
too-
them are
Right? 2 by itself is very sweet.
Yes.
Right? And five has got some darkness to it, but when you combine them,
It mellows down the.
it definitely gives you the sense of the toast, right? You feel like it's a toasted, there's toast there, right?
Yeah.
And it's sweet, but it works so well.
I'm getting frosted Cheerios.
Oh.
Oh.
On the nose, I'm getting like a hint of maple syrup.
Yeah, maple, right? That sugar maple comes through on the maple. Yeah, it's like
And then
like
on the
real
mouth,
maple though,
yes.
not like Aunt Jemima maple,
Yeah.
like real maple.
Yep. Like Costco maple. Like the 100%.
Yeah, real.
Or like straight out of British Columbia.
Yes.
And then on the mouth is frosted Cheerios.
Now, Grant, I haven't had frosted Cheerios in probably 20 years, so.
It does bring out a little bit of like an oat.
There's that honey
Yeah.
that I've been getting with most of these.
Yeah, so that's probably where we're gonna go. Is a combination of 5 and 2. So we'll buy a great barrel from Demetrius. Something that's sort of neutral, not real heavy, right? You can't go rye and get that whole big mint out of that. I think that would mess us up. Probably something 4 grain, maybe like with a wheater in it to soften up, and then you put those 2 woods in it and let it do its thing.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
My goodness.
Yeah, so that is how we. So this is right what we're shooting for. Now we know this is what we want that to taste like in the end, right? So then it's all right. Now we need to pick a whiskey that gets us close to that, and then finishing time. Then I will bring this with me, and we'll taste, right? So it's been in the barrel a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4, whatever it is. And then I'll go, okay, when it tastes like that, then I know it's done.
Oh my gosh. It's crazy that's what.
Now go back to number 1.
I'd rather not.
No, I'm going to. It's crazy that's what. Yeah,
Please.
Just a Yellowstone. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Steve.
And that might be where
Go
you
away,
pull,
bad dream.
you pull some of that honey. A little bit of honey from now when you say that.
Yeah. It's
So different, though.
it's so light.
Yes.
It's just
And not that the toasteds are heavy, but they're much more complex. Yeah. Again, without being heavy or weighing you down. And
These though, adding both of those together, it smoothed out that harshness in the control. I mean, it's not harsh, but you get that 107 though.
yeah. Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
real
are
happy.
doing magical things. And you guys, the thing that we always reiterate is, like what you said, we're doing this out of fun.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this is just for fun.
Yeah. Right. It literally is. People think I'm lying when I'm like, no, we don't make any money. We're breaking even, right?
Yeah.
We're breaking even.
It pays for itself.
right? And then you buy glasses, and it pays for itself. We're having a great time. I mean, how much fun was this?
that's
was
what that's
awesome
what
to
our
do this.
podcast is. It's
Yeah.
like we don't make any money. We're just breaking even. And
Right,
we're having
it's
fun.
Yeah,
Like
Exactly.
that's
Yep, that's what
And
it's
it
about.
adds a sense of easiness to it when
Yeah.
you're not relying upon, like, next month's paycheck has to go to my bills. It's like, no, this thing can just keep funneling itself.
it's its own
Yeah.
little world.
And if it decides, if the Lord decides that it is time for us to grow bigger and make more money and do whatever, then okay, cool, that's great.
and there are opportunities, and I'm just not there. I'm just having too much fun.
Yeah, exactly.
The other challenge with me, and we've talked about this. This is my side hustle, right? So I'm a financial advisor. I own the firm. That's where I make all my money. But then I'm a performing musician, and I'll play 50 shows, 60 shows a year. in order to make this grow any bigger, I can't be playing every Friday and Saturday night. And like during the summer, we're playing 3 or 4 nights a week. I just, if it's going to grow bigger, or if we go statewide, then I'm going to be in Joplin, Missouri at a liquor store on Saturday instead of playing a gig. So I'm just not ready to shut that down yet. And it's so much fun right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's just so much fun. Yep.
Why not?
Where I think it'd get more to work there. So.
Yeah.
Let's talk about number 7.
Let's talk about that guy.
Number 7 is approximation of our next release, right? So I told you, we try to figure out this is what it's going to taste like. So our next release is in partnership with Wild Sun Winery in Hillsboro, award-winning winery. Those guys, Mark and Ed that own it, are also big whiskey guys. They really appreciate a good whiskey. And we're going back to where we started. We're going to do a port finish. So those guys gave me one of their port barrels. And their port barrels, it's a tawny port, so it's been aged extra long.
Yep.
And you know more about what that means than I do, Dan. And they hold back some of their port from every year in that barrel. So there's port that's 8 years old, 7 years old, 6, 5, 4, 3, right, all the way up to this year's. The wine itself is just absolutely incredible. And I'm not a wine guy, but it is so, so good.
Yeah.
And then we went out to Nobleton's, and we invited Mark and Ed from Wild Sun Winery, the owners, to join us. And they helped pick the barrel, which was really cool, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So they picked the barrel. The barrel that we picked from Demetrius, he lined up like 6 barrels for us. And my team was pushing toward barrel number 4 or 5. And I really liked barrel 3. And Mark and Ed really liked barrel 3. And the team was pushing 5 or 6. And I'm like, so it's the first time I ever pulled the trump card and said, no, I own it. We're buying barrel number 3. And what sold it is my brother, the Shark, said, that barrel number 3 is nasty looking. What's the deal with that? And Demetrius said, and if you're a Demetrius fan, you'll know what this means. It's North Rickhouse, and it's a ground barrel, which means those barrels are in his northernmost rickhouse, and a ground barrel means it sat on earth, which is why this barrel on the bottom of it was all like discolored, dirty, yeah. And some of his best barrels come from that northern rickhouse. So this was in the North Rickhouse on the north side on earth. And so I said, done. So we bought that. What you have in your glass is a pour from that barrel, and then it's got 4 drops of the port wine in it. So this is not the finished
I wish
product.
I had gotten it on camera. When he poured these, he pulled out a little vial of the port wine and started. I was like, what are you doing, experiments over there? What the hell's going on?
Well, yours and I are port. His is a Mickey. He's going to be passed out here in a minute, so we can state rape drug.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Mom, I made it. They started feeding me drugs.
No, so this is an approximation of what we think this is going to taste like. So, yeah.
It's so prevalent. The port.
Uh-huh.
The port is so prevalent. Just like, what are those, currants? And,
Wow. Wow, that port really comes in on the back end.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
But that's not like so.
But again,
this is not. I'm not shitting on Angel's Envy. Angel's Envy is a good whiskey.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in this business without him.
This is like.
This is how they should do it.
This is like Angel's Envy's grandfather.
So
you're sitting down trading war stories. Like this is like an experienced Angel's Envy.
May I have some more?
Oh yeah. I always say this is we're steroids, right? We're Angel's Envy on steroids. When we did our French Oak, it was
that was
Maker's Mark 46 on steroids.
That was your original. This is
and this is
You produced with your first batch Angel's Envy's daddy, This is that, except it's Angels
Look at
Envy's
this.
grandpappy. This is the patriarch.
Look at that.
Do you want to do the honors?
Oh, no, go ahead.
So you said
I did 4 last time, so you can play with it now that we know what it is, but I didn't want you to know what it was before we tasted it. So
drops.
yeah, I did 4 drops. And this is the whiskey, right? That is the wine. So now, okay, is it a 3 drop and that's where we want to end up, or is it 2? And so now I can start tasting once it hits the barrel.
Well, you did
that's-
4, and it's outstanding.
Yeah, I like 4. I've already done all this and played with it 2 through like 7.
7, I feel like would be too much.
6 and 5 are too much. That's why I did 4.
Oh, there you go.
Dan, you should try some of that.
I'm doing just 3.
Oh, hand me the just a clean glass there.
Sorry about all the wires.
It's all good.
Now, I will tell you, I have not actually had, like, when I did my class, I wasn't able to try real port because the port that we had in class was corked. So it went bad.
Oh,
So this will actually be my first port.
yeah.
I've had Madeira.
I think he sells. I think they're like 150 a bottle or something like that. 140.
Holy cow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ports, sherries, even Madeiras, all
Yep.
those kind of more dessert wines you get, and depending on where you get it,
And
what's happening.
And again,
You
that's
get-
some of that in there is like 8 years aged, right?
Well,
So,
the
yeah.
like tawny ports get up to like 30, 40, 50 years old.
yeah.
Like especially with dessert wine, some couples will get like they'll get a dessert wine that was basically cast or aged all the way up until their wedding date, and then they'll get that bottle, and then they'll save that bottle for every anniversary they have.
Oh, yeah.
They'll bring it out, and it's an anniversary drink.
So for our listeners or viewers that don't know what port wine is, and Dan, you step in because this is not my thing, but port wine is a dessert wine, and while the grapes are fermenting, they add a neutral grain spirit into it. Think vodka, but it's actually vodka made with grapes. So by definition, it would be
It's a fortified wine.
a fortified wine, right?
Yes.
A brandy, because anything made with grapes is brandy or wine. So while it's fermenting, they drop that in there. The alcohol kills the yeast, locking in the sugars that haven't fermented, and at the same time adds more alcohol to it.
Yes.
Close enough
so
for
it-
our viewing and listening
Yes.
audience.
So
right?
it's a sweet fortified wine, and I'm getting this from Google because I don't remember what I learned in my class about
Yeah.
port. But
Yeah.
it's a port. It's a sweet fortified wine from Portugal's Douro Valley, and
this
it's made
is-
by adding grape spirit. So it's distilled grape alcohol
Brandy.
during fermentation, which increases alcohol and sweetness. The key. So there are different types of port. There's ruby, which is more of like your red. It's younger, so it's the younger of the aged ports.
Yes.
But you get
Hasn't been
more
in the
bright
barrel
red.
as long. Yep.
To whereas a tawny port, you get more nutty caramel aged in wood.
Yes.
You get more of that age. So it's a little bit similar to a Madeira. The only reason why I say a little bit is because of the area in the world in which it's made. Because Madeira is made on the island
Isle
of
of
Madeira,
Madeira.
which has volcanic soil, which adds a whole different complexity to the actual taste.
And our Madeira finish was in a barrel from Madeira.
And that is probably still one of my favorites.
And that's why it's so complex, right?
Yeah.
So this Wild Sun Winery, they use California grapes. They don't use Missouri grapes, so they bring those in.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't like the Missouri grape, so they bring them in from California.
Okay.
Yeah. So what'd you think of that?
The wine is very good.
Yeah, right. I could drink that. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and I'm not a wine guy, so
No, but there's that caramel note
Yep.
that's very reminiscent of a bourbon. And
yep. Yeah.
that's what, man, when I had that class and I had my first Madeira, I was like, oh no. Because I could easily sit back and pound a bottle of
Yeah.
Madeira, but it gets pretty pricey, especially if you want a decent one.
Yep. Yeah, it's a great partnership. It's going to be fantastic.
That's awesome. So how'd you get in touch with?
Mark Bayman and I became acquaintances and then friends through church, Oak Bridge Church in Arnold.
Yeah.
That's where my parents go.
Yeah. Mark is also a drummer, a musician. So I'd had Mark over at my house to taste whiskey a couple times. He was in my small group, my men's group.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah, I got to meet him there. And then just going out to the winery and hanging out. Mark Bayman, I'm going to steal his story. We should come back after the port releases, and I should try to get Mark to come with me.
Absolutely.
Mark invented the Devil's Cut by Jim Beam.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, but you got to get him to tell the story, right? So he buys a bunch of used whiskey barrels from all different people with the idea that I'm going to age some wine in it. He was moving around at different wineries and working for somebody else, and so the barrels sat for a couple of years in the cellar, and then he went to use them, and he popped open the barrels, and these empty barrels now all have this much whiskey in them, right? So he takes all that whiskey from all these different barrels and he fills up 4 or 5 gallon buckets of whiskey, and then he cuts it down to like 92 proof, and it is in the top 5 whiskeys I've ever had. He calls it the good stuff. It's called the good stuff, right? It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Like, the only thing that hangs with it is, like, I love Pappy 15, a good George T. Stagg. I had like some 1988 Pappy. It's in the top 3-4 whiskeys I've ever had. The good stuff. Well, now there's hardly any left, right? And he's recreating, trying to with different things, but he goes to Jim Beam and he's like, hey, this is what I did and this is what happened. He sees him at some conference or whatever, and he's talking to those guys, and he's like, this is what happened, and it leached back, instead of the angel's share, it's like the devil's cut came in there. And they're like, yeah. And then he talks to him again, you guys really ought to take some of these old barrels, take a look at it and do something with the devil's cut. And they're like, yeah. No, really, it's good stuff, and he shared it with them. They're like, yeah, that is pretty good. And then like 6 months later, out comes Jim Beam, the devil's cut. It was his term, his idea, and they're like, never heard of you, don't know who you are.
Of course.
Of course.
I have no idea.
Thanks,
who you
Jim
are.
Beam.
Say what?
Yep.
Yeah, don't. And again, you've got to get him to tell the story because he gets fired up. And he's a passionate dude anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard him tell the story a number of times. And when we picked the barrel out at Demetrius's at Nobleton's, I'm like, you gotta tell the story to Demetrius, right? And him and Demetrius are just like suddenly the best of buds, right? They're one and the same. They're both real tall too, and so he brought the good stuff and shared the story, and yeah, it was really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then he had like this much of it, and then Demetrius brought out some crazy whiskey too that was distilled in the 1800s.
Yep.
It was a fun night. It was
Yep.
a fun night. So yeah, if we can get Mark back to talk whiskey in this release and wine, that would be really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it. Absolutely.
Yeah, if we can get him in. But
That port by itself is outstanding.
Right?
It's fantastic.
yeah, so I got the barrel, and Mark gave me probably 6 bottles of that port. just so I could experiment with and do what we just did, right? Drop it in there. And so when I took the barrel out, I'd had it for a while. It was shrink wrapped, but I didn't want it to dry out. So I took like 3 bottles of the port out to Demetrius's with me, and I was just going to dump them in the barrel to keep it, wet.
Yeah.
Because if you're new to this, if that barrel dries out, then it's not going to hold whiskey and it's a lost barrel, and you're going to put whiskey in it, it's going to dump. Or if that barrel doesn't stay wet enough, it'll get a sulfur overtone, which is very, very bad.
Okay.
And then it's shot too, right?
Yeah.
So I took like 3 bottles out with me. We were just going to dump to keep the barrel wet. And Demetrius is like, well, let's try this. I'd already tried it. And Demetrius is like, Mike, this is great, but I only see 2 bottles that are going in that barrel. This one's going home with me. He goes, I don't like wine, but this is incredible. So that just gives you an idea of how good that wine is.
Especially with Demetrius and everything he's made out of his distillery.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and that's what's kind of cool about Demetrius is I've got a buddy from work who was assistant GM to an extremely high-end restaurant in Clayton. And he ran the bar, he helped run the people, and so he helped do a lot of like the barrel picks for there and bring in the whiskeys for the restaurant. And when I brought him out to the recent anniversary party, he was like, Dan, you talked a big game about this place, and we become friends. And so that's why I invited him, is I knew he was going to actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And he was like, Dan, for months you've been talking this place up. And I was like, yeah, right. This guy grew up in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
10 miles away from like Buffalo Trace and all those places.
Yep.
He goes, I've been to Buffalo Trace, Maker's Mark, all these hot, like massive distilleries. He was like, I thought you were just kidding. I thought you were talking shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
And he comes down and he tried the first whiskey, which he bought a bottle of.
Yeah.
And he goes, I've been through it. So he's already ran through a bottle.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, he became a cask member the moment he tried the first barrel.
Yep.
And then I told kind of a couple people around there, I was like, hey, this is my buddy. Please take care of him. It's on my tab. Mm-hmm. And so apparently people just started coming up and was like, you got to try this. You got to try this. You got to try this. He got fucked up. But he was like,
it's so easy to do out there.
He's
got to be so careful.
Every time we go to work,
everything's poured in a freaking rocks glass out there, right? Yeah, because it's like a full one of these. And you're like, I just sampled 4 things. No, you had 4 full.
Demetrius also doesn't do anything under 100 proof.
No,
so it's not like you're getting a 92
He doesn't
proof
do anything
Scotch.
under 112.
Yeah, he does. Occasionally.
Yeah, you'll catch a 107 or a 108 every once in a while. Not very often, though.
Yeah.
But, dude, we'll be at work, and he's like, tell me the next time you're going up. I want to come with.
Yeah, nice. Good.
Yeah.
Well, now he's got to get the gauntlet of investment whiskey.
I 100% agree.
We still have quite a few bottles. So we still have maple. We've got Madeira.
We ran out of the Madeira.
I have 3 maples left. That's it.
Do we have a rum? I think we have a rum.
I don't have any rum. Those are long gone. Everything is
Which
is still my favorite.
We have like this much cigar blend left. And then, of
don't
course,
have
we
any
have
more
the.
of that
Should we
either.
pop the gold right now?
I think we should.
I'm gonna go get the gold.
I think we should.
I agree.
Yeah. Bring the rocks glasses for that. Yes, did you leave them down here? Yeah, you want a big glass to open that up. Yeah.
Well, I don't want glasses he's left down here since the last time we did an episode.
No, he had some down here earlier.
But yeah, it was so funny to see a guy born and raised in Kentucky, born and raised on whiskey, and I've been telling from the moment he told me he was a bar manager at this very high end restaurant, and he's told me like he's had Pappy on shelf, he's had some of the high end WLWs, he's had. Again,
another one that I put up there in the top 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
Man, So good. That's a bottle I've not owned of William LaRue Weller. I did pull off a little trade for a bottle that was about a third full, and had that for a while. But yeah, that's in the. I still want to own that bottle at some point. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's crazy is like some of these distilleries are doing their most outrageous stuff at the distillery. So there's a store that's actually here. There's one in Maplewood called Bomfaus, and I've talked about this with Adam. VOMFAUS, Bomfaus, I think. It's a store that sells like family-made olive oils.
Oh.
Like one wall is just barrels of
Yeah.
olive oils from farms over in Italy, farms in France, even farms here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other wall is whiskeys. So like
Oh.
scotches, Irish whiskeys, bourbons.
Okay.
And they get these, like, they're not the massive barrels, but they're
Yeah.
the small ones that
Yeah,
you can fit on the
30s.
shelf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
so you
10s, 20s.
they'll
yeah.
have a shelf underneath the bottle or the barrel that you can get little tasting cups, and there's pour spouts from the barrel, so you can try these
old
things.
school, yeah.
I went out to South Carolina for a cousin's wedding, and me and my brother went to this Bomfaus store,
Yes.
and they had this whiskey. They had literally, I had the last sample of it. It was direct from, because all their whiskeys come direct from the distillery. And it was a small little barrel of Teeling Irish whiskey finished in a stout barrel.
Oh.
They
I
had-
remember this.
They had one, so I let Adam try some of this. They had one bottle left, and it was a 375 milliliter bottle, cost $60.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was the last one they had,
Yeah.
and I tried it and went, "Give me that bottle."
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
So
delicious.
I brought it home, and it's still it is the best Irish whiskey I've had. And I've had Redbreast Cask Strength, which is a very close second.
Yeah.
Costco's South County Costco had bottles of Redbreast 27.
Yeah, for
today.
how much?
$630.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen, I ain't got that.
27-year-old Irish whiskey.
The Costco over on 141.
I feel like that's just oak. I
Well,
feel like that's
no,
all
it's
it-
not because it's not because the weather in Ireland is not like the weather in Missouri or Kentucky, right?
that's true.
It's 50 and
Rainy most of it's half the time.
you cut that year in half, right? I mean, it's still a long time, but
Yeah.
that's why it doesn't. So let's talk Cigar Gold here, right? 142 proof. We did the
Yikes.
same thing we did with the Cigar Original. We used the exact same barrel, the same process, but with the hazmat. But the interesting thing that happened with this bottle is that because of the high alcohol content, the little itty bitty pieces of grape and yeast and everything else won't stay suspended. They sit on the bottom. And so when you see them,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's like squid ink. They won't stay suspended.
That color of alcohol, the
Right.
color of the
Totally
contents in the
just
bottle
changed.
literally just got 3 shades darker.
Yep. Yeah, you can see them floating, right?
Nuts.
People think that's char, but it's not. It's little pieces from the port and the sherry. It's the little pieces of grape, the little pieces of yeast, there's a name
So
for
when you
it.
drink that, you got to shake it a little.
It's
Yes.
it's the sediment.
Yeah, it's got a specific name when that happens in high alcohol. Yeah, and now it's cloudy, but it's just
It'll settle.
it is what it is, right? Yeah, you can see it in there. If you hold that up to the light, you can see them.
That's
crazy.
It's the
Yeah.
ghost light.
Yeah, people are like, oh, that's char. It's Kentucky Snow Globe. No, it's not. It's the pieces of the little itty bitty minute pieces of grape and yeast and everything else just won't stay suspended at 142 proof.
I wish I could show it to the camera.
Yeah, it's not going to come on the camera, but
No.
if you own a bottle of Cigar Gold and you're like, why is there crap on the bottle? That's what it is. Yeah, and there's
It's-
nothing you can do about
It's
it.
the good stuff.
It's the really good stuff.
All right. We're gonna
I
crack
love
this
the
now.
gold on top.
Yeah, I wanted to make it a little different. We changed the label up a little bit. We put a shadow behind cigar.
After you, sir.
And
I think our guest should pour.
and then went the gold top to make it a little different.
A little
So,
fancier.
A little more Julius Caesar.
yeah, just to make it a little different.
So this, now correct me if I'm wrong, but the story I heard was that Demetrius tried this and said, "You cannot have this. I want it."
Well,
To an extent.
when I called and went, all right, it's time to taste. He said, it's all gone bad. We can't sell it. And I said, you are lying. Whenever you say that, I know we've really struck gold, so to speak. And yeah, originally we talked about doing just 50 bottles of it. And then he put like 100-ish into that. It's the William LaRue Weller barrel.
Yeah.
Right? So it finished with, what we did is we put sherry port and cognac in it, and we roll it around for a couple days and let it get soaked in there. Then we empty that, and then we put the whiskey in there. Because when we did the cigar blend, that was all during the summer, and you had 70 to 90 degrees. And when it's hot, the barrel is sucking in the whiskey. And so what he said is we should do it again, but during the winter when it'll push out. Well, we put this in like early December. And if you remember back to December weather, it was like our last couple days here.
It was warm.
It was 10, then it was 70. Then it was 10, then it was 70. We got like 5 seasons in that short 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And then the next day when it really got cold, it was like a 7-degree day, is when he emptied the barrel. So all the Weller had pushed out, and that's when we put it in there. So, yeah, cheers.
Cheers, fellas.
Yeah.
Look in your glass.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's like there's
sediment everywhere.
yes.
Oh, baby.
I will just say, don't have chapped lips.
Yep.
Oh no,
It feels good.
and then
Because when I feel pain, I feel something.
and then it hits here, and then it just kind of emanates. Right. This will warm up the chili garage tonight, and the legs on it, and
Oh
it
my
just keeps
gosh.
going. Right.
Yeah.
Just keeps going. It's incredible.
I can see why Demetrius wanted to keep this.
What? Oh, so the other part of that, it ended up being more than 100, right? He was kind of guessing, and he said, "You can have 100." So there are, I don't know how many more bottles, but he has them. They're in his possession. Well, it's done. It's yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But he has more. But yeah, and that the challenge here too. Normally, I take 3 bottles of everything and I put it in what we call our vault, which you can bring out later or whatever. And then I always have bottle number 1. So there are 4 bottles unopened of everything. The problem with this is we only had 90 bottles, so I
Yeah.
can't hold 3 back. The other problem is it's a $150 bottle.
Yeah.
And our margins aren't such that I can sit on 4 bottles
Of
at
$150,
right?
yeah.
It just
You can't
blows
just
up.
randomly sit on $600.
No, it just blows up any money we could have made on this. So I don't have 3. We just didn't. So I have
The
I have
one.
one.
Yep.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I have one. I have the one. Yeah.
So I do have a question. This
Yeah.
is kind of an off-kilter question. So my wife is an enormous wine fan, and she's wondering if she can try some of the port.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. How good is that though? Right? It's so much
That
fun.
is, oh my gosh.
And I know it's oversaid, but it doesn't drink 142.
No.
It drinks 120, every bit of 120, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you got a little, but it's not a hot heat. It's a nice
Warming, yes.
and it's not a burn.
You
in
feel
the
it,
mouth,
though.
right? It's
Well,
not
and
a
that's
burn.
where I wouldn't even say it's 120 because there are some whiskeys that are 115 that have drank hotter than this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like a Booker's. Well, a Booker's is never 115, but I'll tell you, a Booker's drinks 2 times as hot as this.
Oh, 100%.
I'll tell
And
you.
I like Booker's. I like some Booker's. There's some Booker's that I've been like, all right, well, the first tasting note is pain, and that's all I get.
I'll tell you. Demetrius's anniversary whiskey drinks hot.
It does, especially if you're not ready for
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Look at them. They're so cute.
So cute.
They're called
Look.
Wee Glencairns.
Wee Glencairn.
WEE. Yeah, yeah.
Like
Great.
the
So
French-
that is Tawny Port
Tawny Port from Wild Sun Winery.
in Hillsboro, Missouri.
Oh, it smells sweet.
Dessert wine.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
That's what you said last time I was here too.
So now what
If
I
you
wanted
didn't
to
hear
do,
that, it was that's so good. Yes.
I wanted to try what you're aiming for, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the port finish that they're aiming for.
Shut up. Not you, my phone. I promise I was
So
talking
this
on my
is
phone.
their next release that they're aiming for, the taste of it.
So that is the barrel of whiskey that we're going to use. That is the wine, but it's kind of all right. This is what we're shooting for.
So is that with the port in it?
Yes.
So I just dropped port wine in it
Right.
instead of having it age in the barrel to
But
get
it would age in the port wine barrel
till we get
Until
somewhere
we
like
get-
that.
Until you
Ish.
get that.
until you
Ish.
get this.
Until you get this.
Till you
Yes.
get what's in your glass. Ish. Right, ish. Right? Because it won't be quite like that, but it's what we're going for.
Bish.
Ish.
I'm kidding.
I like this a lot.
Excellent.
I absolutely like
She likes it a lot.
She's a wine person and not a whiskey person, so that's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
it. Yeah. And I haven't had a good port in a long time.
Yeah, it's a very good port. Yeah.
It's a good pour, too.
Phenomenal, she says.
Yeah.
Should I just
Well-
stand by the microphone?
No, it'll.
Is he getting her? Oh, good God.
Party foul.
What is it?
It is phenomenal.
Nice.
And now all the
With a big
listeners,
smile.
get to hear the sultry, wonderful voice of my wife. So
Thank you. Again.
Calm down.
oh man, brother, thank you so much for being here.
Michael, seriously.
Did you guys have a
this
good
has
time
been
again?
such a
Oh my
treat.
gosh,
We
this
always
has
have
been
a great
amazing.
time with you, man.
I'm going to crop out the tasting portion and make it its own thing on YouTube, so we can just plaster it everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then-
it was fun.
Well,
It's-
keep it in the episode, but have
Yes.
it be a
Well,
separate.
of
but its
course,
own
but
separate
yeah,
as
its
well.
own separate thing.
We're
It'll
on
be
the same
like
page.
yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, cheers,
Michael,
fellas.
Cheers, yeah.
My question, Michael, is did you have a good time?
Always.
'Cause
always,
that's what
yeah,
matters.
Always. Cheers.
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 Here we go. Yay.
Cheers, genitals.
Thank you so much for joining us at the table. We are the Bourbonists with Michael Steinkamp.
Happy
And
New Year.
Adam's wife.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you all.